Let's get a your side, their side, and the harsh truths, my lovelies. Let's see what is the current situation. Happy fucking Friday to anybody who sees this. What is the current situation? Fatigue, high walls. Why is your wall so high is the real question. Yours or theirs. Because Spirit wants to reward you. What's funny is it's been raining in Colorado for like a week straight, and the sun is finally out today. The sun's the happiest card in tarot, so it's a fresh start. It's a new day. Turn over a new leaf. I do feel like you could be going towards marriage and commitment. The sun is about tying the knot, definitely. And the Page of Swords in the reverse. There might be some blunt conversations coming forward. Are you defensive? Because your walls are definitely up. Or is somebody all talk and no action? I do feel like there's going to be some improvements financially for you. You're going towards a period of recovery. However, you might also be going towards a period of isolation. A couple more. All right, there is some anxiety here. I feel like it has to do with marriage and commitment. So why do you fear that? What is going on? Sometimes we have to see the bigger picture that it's us that's keeping ourselves stuck. So if we can readjust how we view the situation, we can have some improvements. You may also have a lot of opportunities coming in or options, but make sure that you're not in fantasy land, right? See the truth for what it is. And we have the Knight of Coins also in the reverse. So we need to make some good decisions, but there could be some anxiety, impatience, or acting irresponsibly. So what is your side of this equation? What's going on for my viewer? If we could shuffle. All right. What's happening currently for my viewer? What is your side? Page of Coins and the King of Swords. All right, so you need to start planning or setting some goals for the future, but I feel like you're also a little bit cold or jaded. You could also be dealing with an authority figure that's maybe a little rough around the edges or extremely cold and harsh. So use some caution there. You do have new love that's trying to come in. I feel like for some of you, this is like an offer of commitment. Maybe it's something you didn't see coming. It could be with your divine counterpart. It might shock you and take you by surprise. I feel like you're more focused on work goals, monetary goals right now, building an empire, things like that. Watch out for people who are deceptive or manipulative in nature, liars, cheaters, thieves, manipulators. We don't want that kind of energy around us, so you're going to need some walls or some boundaries, right? But someone desires connection, commitment, and marriage. So the Hierophant is also a card of spiritual ascension. It could be part of your growth and ascension. All right, what is the other person's side? What is their side of this equation? What's going on for the other person? Show us what's happening with the other person. Ooh, the High Priestess. This person might be a seer. They might be psychic or a medium. They could be somebody who also dabbles in the occult, things like tarot, things like that. I feel like this person is really spiritually or energetically tapped in because they're doing the work. The High Priestess is all about, like, they're giving me so many things all at once. That's why I sound distracted. They're telling me that this person is engaged in activities that allow them to see things beyond the 3D reality. So this person really does have a strong spiritual connection, but it's a card of higher learning because they're doing the work, right? Shadow work, inner work, healing, things like that. And I feel like this person is like a light worker. They're somebody who's really tapped into the spiritual realms. Again, this might be what they do for work. It's funny, we have the Queen of Coins both. So both people are really focused on building their empire and their career. Both people are going towards a financial recovery or physical recovery. And there could be some new opportunities for the other person to move, travel, relocate for work. There could also be some unexpected visitors arriving at their door. One more, let's see. This person's also recovering from some sort of pain, heartbreak. Could have been that somebody stabbed them in the back as well. Ooh, and the Six of Coins in the reverse. Not so great. They may have made some like bad business choices before that cost them a lot of financial strain. I feel like this person could have lost a lot of money due to like maybe somebody deceiving them, scams, things like that. So this person could have gone through a lot of obstacles financially. The good news is both parties are recovering financially. So that's an important thing. Yes, we need boundaries, set limits, or you're going to be walked on forever. So the harsh truths, what do they need to see, Spirit? What do they need to see? Liza Minnelli, a liar of epic proportions. You have the Seven of Swords out here. Watch out for people who lie, cheat, or manipulate. Those are people we don't want to have anything to do with, so you need some strong boundaries. Cut those things off. Could be a healthy relationship coming in. You have the Sun card and the Hierophant out here. The Empress is also out here. So if it's healthy, say yes, right? We're sick of negative stuff, so say yes to healthy ones. Higher standards. It's time to raise the bar and elevate, right? We have the Hierophant. It's about elevation. It's about letting go of things from the past and doing the hard inner work in order to ascend to the higher realms. Empathy for others' needs and feelings. I told you, I think this other person is a light worker. So they're probably very empathetic. Probably both people are. Sloppy seconds and leftovers. We don't want that. We don't want anybody who's a liar, cheater, thief, or manipulator. Shadow work is needed. The Hermit is out here. I feel like the other person is definitely doing some. Time to heal from the past. Somebody's very strong-minded. I feel like they could be a little cold. King of Swords energy. So cold. Maybe they don't show a lot of emotion. I feel like they have emotions. They just don't always show them. Like there's something uncomfortable about that. Don't be the scapegoat. Don't allow other people to place blame on you for nothing. Trust issues ahead. Why? Because we're the non-committal type, right? It's like, yeah, no, I'm scared to death of getting into a serious relationship or getting married. Why? You have shadow work to do. Say no to toxic relationships. Say yes to a healthy relationship. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Anything else they need to know about this reading? Let's see. No empathy, unable to see their side or how they feel. So this could be somebody that, you know, is just in it for themselves. They don't care about the other person's needs or feelings. And so you need to raise your standards, and you only need to operate with people who can actually do give and receive equally. All right. One more, Spirit. One more. Oops. No going back, collateral damage, and permanent. So there's something here where I feel like you've been lied or you've been cheated on, manipulated. This one was hanging out. I don't judge anyone, so don't judge other people. You never know what they're really going through on the outside or the inside. The Sun again. So I do feel like there's a happily ever after that's coming in, right? The happiness that you desire is coming in. There's the new love offer. The Knight of Cups is seen as the knight in shining armor, right? He's coming in with his cup of love. He's just got to gather his confidence to come forward. What is the conclusion for this reading, Spirit? Nine of Cups and Death. So we're going through a transformation to get to a wish fulfillment, something that makes us extremely happy, right? Exactly that, the Sun card. Anything else, Spirit? What's the conclusion for this reading? Two more, let's see. Six of Wands, we have a Victory and the Hermit. The victory comes because you're doing the inner work, the shadow work, the healing. That part is so important. But all of these things pay off. Literally, the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, all about abundance. So are you ready to step into your highest timeline? Are you ready to like meet your forever person? We do have the Empress out here. We don't have the Emperor. Let's see if the Emperor is anywhere near here. Six of Cups at the bottom, so we've got to let go of the past. Seven of Coins at the bottom of this one. You have to decide whether you want your happily ever after, because the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles are both out here. So Spirit needs you to take a step in a new direction. Can you take a leap of faith to get to all the good stuff? Because I feel like you're going to have more money than you've ever had in your whole life. You're going to have the person that really helps you to like build your empire and leads to ultimate happiness. You're about to have the life of your dreams. Are you ready to take that first step? Have a great week.